Hi, Paige here with m.a.b.e.l, and we're at the Textile Museum here at George Washington University. And it's a free museum, and they're having a quilt show, which we did not know about in advance, but we're glad to be here. They don't have a huge number of quilts, but I think some that they have are really significant. This crazy quilt from 1922, 1923. I think a young person did it because they have a tic-tac-toe embroidery up there at the top. I love all the stitchwork on this, and the dark fabrics are just beautiful. This is a memorial quilt to Abraham Lincoln, done in like 1865, 1866 after his death, done by a woman named Lucy Frost. The 4 flags with embroidery of Abraham Lincoln. I love this crazy quilt over here too, possibly 1886. It's the United States, and I love how she snuck in the Mississippi, the Missouri, and the Ohio rivers. This is a redwork quilt. I love redwork, and I usually see it in panels, not a whole cloth quilt. So look at the deer, for example. That's just really, really pretty. The bird in the middle, George Washington, Teddy Roosevelt. I really like the animals along the top though. The elephant is super cute. The family of rabbits done in a chain stitch is really, really neat. So excellent, excellent quilt there. This is a Mennonite quilt. I love the stripes, so, and the stitching, the hand stitching on that is fabulous. This one was done in the 1970s, so you can sort of see the difference in the textiles, the cottons and wools versus the polyesters. The polyesters have a little bit of shine. I love the color play in this though, and the border fabric is really, really pretty. This one was also done in the 1970s, so, and a completely different look. This one's mostly made out of corduroys and mostly corduroys. And I love the traditional blocks, but I do love, especially in that quadrant with the greens and the pinks, those fabrics. This is what they call a charm quilt. Each of those pieces are probably like 2 inches by 2 inches. They estimate the quilt to have been made between 1880 and 1920. So that's probably the range of fabrics in there. And there are over 2,000 little squares, which is sort of really cool. A fan quilt. This one's mostly wools. Again, it's such a beautiful quilt. I love the uniformity of it, and it was done in 1922, 1923. This one is not from the US. It's thought to have come from Great Britain. It's called a military quilt or a soldier's quilt because all of the fabrics, which are wools, were taken from military uniforms. This is a pieced quilt. It's from the early 1800s from New England, made out of wool. I really love those hexagon shapes or the 6-sided shapes along the top. Those are really cool in the blue and the tan colors. I really, really like this. The quilting is just amazing on this, the hand quilting. This is an album quilt. Each block is different. It's also applique. It's not piece. I love this. I love that almost every square has the quilter's name embroidered in it, and the embroidery is done so beautifully. And like, I love the little birds and the flowers. This one with the fruit, all really, really nicely done. I think they date this 1861.